These are the raised beds that I built this year. Now, I built these because our soil is very poor and filled with clay. I'm going to show you how I built these in this video. I started off with a bunch of 2x10s from the local hardware store. I made measurements and marked with my speed square for all the cuts. Then I cut all the boards to size. I laid the boards out how I wanted the boxes to be constructed. And then screwed them together with some exterior deck screws. I made 4 boxes this way and then loaded them into the truck. Then I loaded all the other boards for the top section of each raised bed. I needed some wooden stakes to construct the raised beds, so I ripped some old 2x6s in half. And then I cut a point on each of the stakes. This is the current garden area. Over there I have some bags of leaves that I'm going to be using for compost, and some composted horse manure for the raised beds. This is where I'm going to line the raised beds up. I used 2 stakes and a string to keep all the beds in line. I used the tape measure and string to keep them evenly spaced and square. Once they were all lined up, I pounded in the stakes and secured the bottom of the raised beds to the stakes. I used a 4-foot level to keep all the raised beds level while I secured them to the stakes. After that, I added the boards to make the top of the raised beds by securing those to the stakes. Here is the first raised bed completely assembled. I assembled all of the raised beds and then used old feed bags stapled to the inside to seal the seam. This will help prevent any dirt and water from leaking out of the seam between the boards. I raked up around the beds to add all the dead grass into the beds. I put about 4 or 5 bags of leaves into each of the raised beds. And then I added a bunch of wheelbarrows full of horse manure compost. So I ended up having to buy some topsoil because where I was going to get the cow manure compost from never called back. I waited about a month. I just didn't have any time to wait any longer, so I ordered a truckload of topsoil and I filled them up. I might get some compost from a local place to put on top once this settles. In the meantime, I built the duck house. I didn't make a video on it, but there it is. Now I have all this topsoil left. I put some over here for potatoes and garlic. Now I have to figure out what to do with all this topsoil.